found myself a nice shady spot and a nice view, and there's a lovely breeze blowing, so it's keeping me nice and cool. But what I wanted to show you was this custom setup I have for my GoPro camera. I think a lot of people could potentially benefit from this or find this useful. It's a very cheap and light way of having a tripod, and well, let me show you. So if you can see what's going on there, that's actually a selfie stick that has, you can see it there, the selfie stick which has a screw thread in the bottom, which is screwed onto one of those, you'll recognize that, one of those flexible things you can wrap around trees or on uneven ground or whatever, but it works great as a tripod. Doing this one-handed, fix that like that, and you can adjust the height of your camera. And again, try to do this one-handed. My legs. I've killed the tripod, bear with me. Sorry about that, there you go. So just spread the feet out, and I've just pulled the selfie stick, or what do they call them, monopod, sorry, monopod, something like that, up a little bit higher so you can see. And it will go quite a bit further than that. So the other benefit of this, I have to put the camera down, excuse me, the phone down. Yeah, made a mess. You can see there. Obviously the feet can be just folded up out of the way, and I hope you can see this, and that folded down. That makes sense for transport. Obviously take the camera off, but then you can still use the selfie stick as it was intended for your long shots. Yeah, whoops, try and get it in, there it is. You can see that. And for getting a nice high shot above wherever you are and so on. You know how I'm telling you how a selfie stick works, you know exactly how it works. But I just wanted to show you just this trick here. It's just this business where you can unscrew that. I'll just show you on the stick I have. If anyone's interested, it's by a company, it just says monopod, made in China, obviously. But the key thing here is, probably can't see that. I'm sorry about that. There's a screw thread hole on the bottom. Right, there you go. That's it. Yeah, so it's got that thread hole in the bottom, which just goes nicely onto one of these. So how about that? For those of you familiar with the GoPro, you probably know that you can set it so it detects which way around it is. So if you have it this way around, it knows, and it automatically flips the video for you. So that means that you could attach the what do you call that, octopus thing to the end, wrap it around a tree, and have this hanging below to get some video footage, for example, if you wanted to. And the other thing that I like about having the selfie stick with the octopus thing, what do you call it? You know what I'm on about. On the end is, if you pull out the length of this and have that on the bottom as a weight, it almost acts like a camera stabilizer. So if you hold it up here, when you've got that weight, I'll tighten that back up. You got that weight on the bottom. See what I'm talking about? The camera should sort of basically not rattle around as much. So if you're walking, you can keep it steady, and if you're moving from side to side, it's not sort of swinging about. You'll have to try it to see what I mean. That's not the main reason. For me personally, the biggest reason was a very easy and lightweight means of getting the camera off the ground. And one of these things by itself is great, but this is a nice custom and cheap way that I haven't seen anybody else do as of yet, to turn it into a tripod and be able to adjust the height of it fairly easily. Now it depends also, I suppose, on how stiff the joints still are in this. If they're a bit slack, I wouldn't want to risk a 300-400 pound camera when it's fully extended falling over and hitting something. So yeah, so that's it really, simple as that.